Welcome to this guided tour on my refrigerator. If I'm a bit silent now, you can hear the refrigerator working or the compressor working, which is this part here. This is a very typical sound of the compressor working on a fridge. It's probably going to be a bit annoying, so I'm going to turn off the fridge. You see my leftovers from the Easter candy there. Oh, it's going to stop now. Can be a bit annoying. The refrigerator is working by this compressor here. You see it's connected to electricity through the wire here. This compressor is what is driving the refrigerator. The compressor has a input, which is this part, and it has an output, which is this part. There's also one here, but that's just the safety. So what the compressor does is that it increases the pressure, and when that happens, the pressure on this side will be high and the pressure on this side will be low. So when I feel this, I can actually feel that it's warm here and it's cold on this side. You can't feel it, but if you have a fridge at home, you can pull out, you can feel the different parts on your own. This is then connected here, comes in here. Inside this one, this is just to evaporate off some water residue that might come from the fridge, and then it goes down here, follows the pipe here, and it's difficult to follow it up in the video, but you see it goes in here. See, it looks like it's going inside the fridge, but it actually goes down here, and it's connected to this one, and it goes up, and then it comes to this really large surface area that you all have probably seen on the back of a fridge. This large surface area is a heat exchanger, or in some parts or some devices it's called a radiator. But it's a heat exchanger, and the really large surface is to make it efficient to transfer heat off, because what we want is that we want the heat from inside the fridge to go on the outside. So this has such a high surface, you can't really feel that it's hot, but it's giving off some heat to the outside surroundings. Then it follows down here, comes here, and it goes into this valve here, ventil in Norwegian. This valve here then will, you see that it becomes much thinner here, and I can't really feel much difference on the different sides here, but what this does is that it will make the make this smaller, and then inside the fridge it's going to be another valve like this, another expansion valve, which goes the other way around, which goes from thin to thick. And when it goes from thin to thick, it's going to decrease the pressure. And when it's going to decrease the pressure, it gets cooler and also changes the boiling point, but we'll explain that later. It comes in here, and then inside it turns to a thicker pipe, which gives it a makes it cooler, and it goes out and inside the fridge, and then it comes down into the thick one that then goes back into the fridge. And if I feel this, I can actually feel that it's cold. This is coming from the inside of the fridge, and that's what is taking up or absorbing the heat from inside the fridge so that it's cold. And then it goes into the compressor here, and the compressor increases the pressure and goes out here again. So the compressor is really what is working this, coming in here, out through the system and back into the compressor, and round and round and round. And so the compressor is what is driving this refrigerator. So that's the guided tour on the refrigerator.